What's up, people? Welcome back. This is T Money. We are back with another video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and do that. Hit the like, hit the share, and also hit that notification bell. That way you get the alerts when I upload the video. Listen, y'all, we are here because we want to talk about DJ's Boo. And I actually want to give the warning to most of us YouTubers, especially if you work in this space of the entertainment. You really have to be careful in terms of handling your finances, managing your finances, doing your taxes and stuff like that. A lot of us forget that this is not where it ends. The check that you get is not where it ends. That doesn't mean that you get $50 or you get $100 and it ends there. It's a portion of that money that belongs to the government. So I just want to make sure that we all understand and appreciate what we get from the AdSense. But let's talk about DJ's Boo. Not people pulling out the receipts where DJ's Boo was talking about the finances, more fire, and how he's able to manage and how he was talking about the land. Here's a clip.
Last decade of my life building assets, which has been more fire, and some of the things that I've tried that failed so many times, and I'm never ashamed to say that I failed. But the wisest thing that I've ever done was to learn financial literacy and to get out of this mindset of wanting to think I must keep up with the Joneses. I'd rather drive an old paid off car. I'd rather right now live in an old paid off house, but I'd rather have tons and tons and tons of hectares of land that I will build until the rest of my life, until I die. But creating generational wealth. That is basically my advice to you, is let's start to do better financially with our decisions.
He's pretty much saying that, he is being very careful about his finances, buying the lands. He'd rather buy the lands. He'd rather buy the house. He'd rather stay in a cheap house, in a paid off car, of which it makes sense to me. I would want to live like that as well. He tried to branch his brand to United States. His products, according to what he said, his drink is actually FDA approved. It's very expensive to have your items to be ADA approved. FDA, sorry, I don't know why I say ADA. FDA approved. To get the FDA approval, it's a very long application that requires a lot of details because it has to do with what your ingredients, what kind of ingredients are in your products, any cancer causing ingredients that should be known, that you should disclose what quantity are those, because all this food, and especially the United States, most of the food here, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, when you talk about people dying in Africa, a lot of people that dies in Africa, they will die from, I don't know, but when you come to the United States, a lot of people are dying. It's a cancer pandemic, pretty much, literally cancer pandemic, heart attack pandemic. This is because of this food that we eat here, and it's not a known factor. This is something that we know. This is something that's always in the packet, that you eat it, just know that this is what will happen. But the thing is, the level of the ingredients, the level of the chemicals that they put in the food, it's not strong enough to activate cancer right away. It gradually activates it. And I'm not even going to lie. And this is something we know. We know this. We know this. However, like I was saying, I don't know. He got the FDA approval, but do we have his products in the United States? I don't think we do. But let's talk about his finances. I don't know how he came about owning the brand, the Prime drink right now. If you look at Jake Paul and this other UK guy, their brand was able to branch out to Africa, and they started this thing and they branched out to Africa as well. I don't think him trying to export more fire to United States was the best move, in my opinion. For a smaller company like that, it requires a lot of logistics and a lot of finances. And I don't think, I feel like for me, I would say it's a bad move. Even when I was in South Africa, there's places where you can't really find more fire. So when you talk about the finances, when you talk about, how you were able to, to manage your finances and all of that. And then 8 months down the line, you are talking about having issues with SARS. You are talking about having issues with your finances and your tax problems. How long have you been having these issues? You've talked about this on the social media, mentioning that you are pretty much plain. I don't know. Listen, I'm not here to judge or whatever he's going through or whatever it is, but what I'm trying to point out here is don't portray something that you're not. Don't be one of those people that will be out here making us look bad, like we can't manage our finances. You have to set the way. You have to set an example for people if you're really going to be out here preaching and talking to people about their finances and stuff. And now you owe millions and millions. Listen, people, he does not owe 100,000, not 200,000. This guy mentioned that he owes millions of rents to SARS. Listen to this.
Even right now, one is still recovering from all the difficulty one went through COVID. I lost the business. I got into debt. Right now, I'm sitting with my own tax issues. I owe SARS millions, bro. I owe SARS millions, my sister.
There you go. So he's pretty much saying that this is how much I owe. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And there comes a time of frustration. There comes a time of stress. The reality of being an entrepreneur. When you share the challenges like this and you confess that some of these decisions have landed you in debt, including owing millions to SARS, is questionable. The legendary media personality like you know, when you're always transparent about your finances because you want your fans to stand that everyone goes through challenges in life. When tables turn like this, it's like, oh my God. But I'm not here to judge. Sharing your testimony should open the eyes for a lot of creators to be aware and plan accordingly. You can get a check, or get $20,000, $20,000. It's fine. I'm not gonna file my taxes. The next year, it's another $20,000. I'm not filing taxes. Now you owe 40. It's 40,000 that you haven't reported your gross, your income in 2 years, and then the following year it get another 30,000. But that tool, like, they will stay there and they will shut up. They won't say anything until it gets to that 100,000 or 200,000, and boom, you receive that letter. They want to seize your properties. They want to, sell everything. You got to make sure you come up with the money. You have meetings with the IRS, not IRS, the IRS. Well, if you in the United States, the IRS. It's a lot of mail coming in. You got to come up with the plan. The lawyer fees involved. We have to be really careful with these things. Now, DJ Boo saying that he's in the serious debt. It's just one of those days. I mean, he's not the only one. He's not. It's a lot. It's just that he decided to come forward with this and told the whole world his financial issues. But we really have to be careful. I just want to come here and tell you guys that you, upcoming YouTubers and people that are already in the space making money from YouTube, be careful. Be careful. Have someone handle your finances. I don't know how people in South Africa get paid, how YouTubers in South Africa get paid when it comes to the taxes, but have someone help you do your taxes. I don't know if they already take out the tax from the extents or extents. If you don't report, you have to be really careful. It's your responsibility to submit your gross and report your income and submit your taxes. Otherwise, you will land in jail or you will be like DJ's Boo. All right, guys, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the share. I'll see you guys with another video. Peace out.